When George Washington died in 1799, the anniversary of his birth became a day of national remembrance. In fact, it was the first federal holiday to honor a single person's birth date. That would not happen again until Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday received the same designation in 1983. The Uniform Monday Holiday Act of 1971 made the third Monday of February a time to celebrate each individual who had served as Commander-in-Chief. President's Day falls smack dab in the middle of Black History Month, so it is natural for the question to arise: what do we make of the historical relationship between America's presidents and the Black population, the most powerful men in the nation's history and the caste of people who were affected most by their action and moral dilemma over issues like slavery and voting rights? Though started with noble intentions, President's Day is potentially problematic for some Black people. 5 of the first 7 presidents enslaved Black people. The 2 presidents whose names are most closely associated with the day, Lincoln and Washington, have both heroic and racially unsettling histories. Lincoln despised slavery, but said he didn't view Blacks as equal to whites, and Washington was an enslaver. You see, in this country, we have a tendency to treat history in one or 2 ways: rewrite it entirely or romanticize it in a way that children can digest. So for most Americans, historically, it is a blending of fact and fiction. Sparked by the tragic murder of George Floyd, 2020's Summer of Racial Reckoning brought many things to the forefront of American consciousness, one being the racial history of the presidency. John Harris of Politico asks, is it time to cancel President's Day? Harris writes, Woodrow Wilson, who at one time was lauded as a great leader, but in the wake of recent findings has been cast as having deeply prejudiced racial views. Being judged by today's standards, many presidents would fail to meet the expectations of modern citizens. So should we continue to celebrate the office or try to be more intentional in our understanding of the realities of their times in office? You may be great, but you can also be guilty. And we must constantly reimagine and re-examine how those 2 ideas overlap, even among America's presidents. And that is For the Culture. Thank you for watching Prime, and good night.